So today's video is about why you should not tell your loved one living with dementia that someone has passed away. Not a good plan. I actually had a phone call with an old coworker yesterday who was asking about this. His mother has pretty advanced dementia, and he lost someone in his family and was wondering if they should tell her. And my answer was no. The other part of the answer is that really it's up to you. So kind of two parts, right? It's really up to you. But if you do tell them, recognize you should probably only tell them once. Just get it out of your system if you feel like you need to do it. And then also recognize that you're kind of making it about you when it's not really about you. Okay? So people living with dementia have, right, probably a short-term memory problem, among other things, judgment, decision-making, all of that. Part of that is really what you need for a grieving process. You know, in order to grieve, grieving is not linear, right? People jump through the stages of grief regularly. Dementia is also not very linear. People living with dementia have a lot of trouble with understanding of time, and, you know, time for them is not really linear. So if time for them isn't linear, and then you're telling them something that requires them to grieve, they don't really have that ability. So I don't think it's really fair to tell them when they can't actually access the stages of grieving like they would need to do. And every time you tell them, it's going to be like new information, right? So you told them, you know, yesterday that they lost a loved one and they were very upset about it. 20 minutes later, you know, or the next day or whatever, if it comes up again, hitting them with it is like new information again. You're probably going to get questions like, well, wait a minute, when did that happen? Did I know? Did I forget? Right? And so now here they are questioning their own sanity because you've told them something that's really stressful and challenging because you felt like it was their, you know, it was your duty to tell them, and it's not. It's really more of your job actually to kind of keep them safe and keep them happy in their reality. If their reality is that a loved one is still alive, let them stay there. Don't pull them into our reality because you're feeling guilty or you're feeling pain yourself, right? It's not really fair to drag them into that. So when someone asks you, you know, if they ask you, well, where is my so-and-so? Find out where they think that person is. You know, Mom, I'm not sure. Where do you think he is? Oh, well, I guess he's just running late. Probably right. He's probably running late. And then we give them the answer that they expect. Much easier than saying, they're dead, right? And then we're just doing that over and over again. So we want to make sure we're embracing someone's reality and we're doing what's really kind. And what's really kind is letting them live in that reality.